You good? You comfortable?
Yeah, I don't look like it.
I'm just asking. You gonna sit back? You ain't gonna relax? Or that's how you gonna sit? You ready?
What we doing?
Are we doing paper, scissors, rock, or are we doing rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Why do we have to do that though?
Because that's the right way.
But I'm used to paper, scissors, rock though. So what you gonna do? Rock, paper, scissors, and I do paper, scissors, rock. Paper,
Rock, paper,
scissors.
scissors, shoot.
Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Grow up.
Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot.
Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot.
I won, fam. What we doing? Best out of 3?
No. What we playing for?
I don't know. I just told you just to break the ice.
No.
Hey, say big fam, it's your favorite entertainer, Floss the Mac, and I have a wonderful guest this evening. This woman has been requested plenty of times. Wonderful wife, even though she get on my damn nerves at times, but
Likewise.
I love her to death. I don't know what other type of entrance she needs. It's my wife, y'all, Nakisha. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm glad to finally have you on our podcast.
Yeah, just give me my money.
Your money.
My money.
Nakisha, please. Okay, anyway, y'all, can you like explain to them what 1022 mean? Because I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that want to know like what is 1022.
Okay. I look at you.
You can look at me. I mean, whatever. I mean,
well, 1022 means that's the day we got married. October 22nd, 2016.
you was like, you almost slipped up, now.
No, I did.
Whatever. But yeah,
How
y'all.
I'm gonna slip up on the date I picked?
You picked. I thought I picked that day.
No, we picked that day because it's the day the venue was available.
Oh, so we had no other choice, basically.
We really didn't, but it kind of just worked out.
If you say so.
It's a good little number, you know.
All right, y'all. So, Nakisha, a lot of people always ask me, how do you deal with the fact that, I do skits and stuff? Because most people think that I be having you weak all the time, and she don't laugh at my jokes, y'all. So,
I really don't. For the most part, I never see you make skits. Like, I can't even tell people when you even have time to make them, because it'd be like you'll be upstairs and you may disappear for like 30 minutes or an hour. I just think you just be down here in your man cave. Or even when we lived in the apartment, I used to just think you was, just needed your space. So I never saw you. I never see you or saw you make skits.
Cause I mean, you be in your own little world. So
yeah, I be needing my time.
When you in your own little world, I just drift off, but 9 times out of 10 is probably why. Well, it's while you at work and when the children at school. Because sometimes I can't do it while y'all here because it be just too much going on.
Yeah.
You know how this house goes. Children be at well, so that's how they go. But you do like Auntie Fanny though. You did say that, right?
Yes.
Why you like Auntie Fanny?
That's the one that's missing, right?
Yeah.
Cause she funny. She funny. And it's relatable.
Oh, okay.
Everybody got to miss Auntie.
Yeah, that's relatable. So you don't like my other characters?
Grumpy, he funny. He all right.
So what would be your critique though? If you was to critique me, what would be the critique? What would you
critique on what?
Like anything that I do, like what you think would make it better?
I've already told you I've been wanting you to like make it like more of like a series type of thing, or like how we sit and we watch our shows. We like watching stuff with episodes versus how we watch movies and we like in the end weird and it's nothing that comes from it. Okay. So it's like I be wanting you to keep that going.
Yeah, I mean, I be trying, but sometimes like I would get lost and like, cause I be trying to keep the storyline going, but sometimes I hit a roadblock, like what I need to do next.
Well, I also feel like you gotta pull back on what you giving per episode, so
Okay,
it lasts a little longer.
so prolong like certain situations, if that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of like don't prolong it like forever, but like
Give
don't give too
some
much.
suspense.
Yeah, don't give too much at
But
one
that's I
time.
do that sometimes. Like I give suspense, so I get what you're talking about, but I
I'm
didn't do it
feeling
more
like you
often.
want me to be your creative director or something, cause
Like you should please,
I
because
ain't
when
know
I
this what
ask
we
you,
I didn't know this what we was doing this for.
doing what for?
This,
What you mean? What we doing it for?
cause you didn't tell me you was gonna ask me that now.
I mean, we just having a conversation,
Oh,
Nikisha.
okay then. All right.
Golly, y'all see what I have to go through? Do y'all see this? But I mean, I appreciate your critique, so now I know, what the people think. Because I mean, you're really on the outside looking in because you don't be knowing what I'm doing. So that's a good critique.
Yeah,
Anything else? That's it.
that's all I can think of at the moment.
Another question comments that I get is people want to know how we met. Can you elaborate on that? Look at me
Um,
using big words. Elaborate. Can you elaborate on it?
elaborate is not that big
I
of a
mean,
word.
it's a word that I don't really
It's
use.
not that big of a word. You shouldn't be proud of that. Anywho, um, we met initially in middle school, right?
I already know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
So, I don't really remember you until like eighth grade. I don't remember you in sixth grade.
Nikisha,
I really don't
please.
remember you. I don't remember you in
Man, I
seventh
was there.
grade.
I was that nigga, man. I was him.
No,
You
you
knew
would.
me. You knew me.
Tristan, please. Anywho, I remember you in eighth grade. And you used to wear your hair like in the little. I don't really want to say a fro, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What was that?
What? Like
I never saw your
just
hair
a,
done.
just an afro or?
Kind of like straight. Did you just get a perm or something?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so
Well, I flat ironed.
okay,
Yeah.
so your hair used to be like it
Yeah.
was flat iron, but it wasn't like how we like a woman
Yeah,
wore their
right.
hair.
I
It
get
was
what you're
just
saying.
like
Just down.
yeah, just a mess. That's what it was.
It wasn't no mess. Now
It was a
I got some beautiful hair.
okay. Anywho, your hair was a mess, and you just walked down the hallway, book eyed, staring at me.
Nikes, my eyes have never been booked.
You don't book them now, but you used to.
I did.
Yes.
Nikes, you know you used to like me though. I don't know why you trying to front.
No,
You didn't
no,
like me.
no, no.
So okay, so what happened after
I don't
that?
even think I even knew your name then.
Nikes, you see now you putting on because the camera on you. You see y'all
Tristan,
see
please, don't nobody stand on camera.
she okay Nikes. You okay. So you gonna sit here and say you ain't had no crush on me.
No, I did not.
Well, I ain't like her muck ass anyway. I didn't like her. I didn't like you.
I mean, we can be honest. Tristan, I didn't like you. You
I
ain't like me. It's
I
okay.
didn't like you. I couldn't stand you really. But look at what look now. Look where you at, Nikes.
Look where you at, Tristan.
I mean,
Yeah.
so what happened? Like keep it going. Let's dive deeper. What happened after that?
Okay, so fast forward to me in college. You gonna tell them to be quiet?
Hey, can y'all be quiet?
So fast forward to
What you rolling your eyes for?
you swear up and down. You don't remember this girl on your Facebook page, and she was tagging you and stuff like
Why we
it was.
this ain't got nothing to
Yes,
do
it
with
do.
that.
Yes, it do. It was like um, I don't play by him. Um, it was some
You know
ghetto.
what's so
Like it was
crazy?
some ghetto
You know
miss.
what's so crazy though? I think that was a catfish, bro. Cause I had never seen that
But
girl a day in my
please,
life. I
they
never seen her.
I really can't remember, but you know how like when you first got on Facebook, it was almost like Bebo. So
Yeah.
like you know how they used to put the pictures and then the music, it was like that, and it was like me and him gonna be together forever, and I was like, oh, I looked at it, I was like, I do remember Tristan McFarlane, from middle school. I was like, oh, he kind of cute. So then I went to the page and I saw that, I was like, oh, he got a
I
girl.
was kind of cute, Nikki.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he got a girl. So I was like, I'm gonna leave that alone. So I'm gonna say a couple of days later, from what I can remember, because I could be remembering this wrong, but a couple of days later, you pop chatted me on Facebook, Am I
What
right?
I said?
Hey, how you doing? It was something a little corny. Hey,
What? Nakisha, come on. You go with the corny stuff. Come on
it
now.
was
I
kind of
w-
corny, trees, like, and so I was like, I don't know about this. So Anna, this is when we had our little laptops.
so for the people, tell them who Anna is.
Anna was my best friend in college and my roommate, and she was like, I was like, Anna, what you think? And she was like, I think you should get him a try. I think you should get him a try. I was like, I ain't with this because the 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 men that I was talking to, they just wasn't giving, okay. And I was just like,
But your boy gave. He gave. I gave something.
I just was like, okay, I'm just finna like put these dating stuff to the side or whatever. It just ain't for me. And so, she's like, no, I think you should get him a try. He looks nice or whatever. I'm like, I don't know about this. So I ended up writing you back, and then you was a little, aggressive.
I reeled you in. Hey, look,
You
listen.
didn't reel me in. You was a little aggressive. I had to kind of like tame you.
Tame.
Yes,
Nakisha,
tame you.
please. Can't tame. You can't tame me. What my favorite movie, Nakisha?
The Lion King.
Cause I'm a Lion King.
Just shut up.
Ah, I'm that nigga. I mean,
Don't say that.
I'm that guy.
Anywho, so we end up talking or whatever, and then exchanging numbers. So let's talk about this. So me and him started talking, like texting, calling on the phone, and it was like he ghosted me.
I did.
Your phone was off.
What Nakisha? You know that type.
So I didn't know. I didn't.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, oh,
Okay.
this is what we gonna do. I was like, typical, whatever. So I was gonna leave it
Wow. So
alone.
you just gonna put me in a box with everybody else?
I was gonna leave it alone. I was like, you know what? See, told you so. But then you ended up reaching out to me on Facebook and you told me
Yeah.
what was
Yeah, I
up.
know because I had to email you too. But it was some. Look, y'all. Listen, it was some trying times, y'all. I couldn't. We was going through some things, so I didn't have my phone on all the time. I was working at Old Navy. Wasn't really getting paid nothing, but so half of the time my phone was off. So if I had to get into contact with her, I was able to get in contact with her now. So for all y'all dudes out there that be acting like your phone dead and you can't get in touch with your girl, blase, blase, listen, it's plenty of ways to get in touch with your girl when you need her now. So I was emailing, Facebook, whatever I could do to get in touch with, I got in touch with her. So I was persistent. I was trying to get you. I wanted
So
you.
yeah, so that's what won me over, you being consistent. It was just like, you act like you care, and it wasn't about sex and none of that stuff. So you know,
Yeah, I wasn't. You know, I'm a nice guy. I wasn't trying to get no cootie cat that early. So okay,
I agree.
that's it. Okay, so
I mean,
listen,
that's
look,
how
we
we
gonna
met.
we gonna get we gonna dig a little deeper. You know, so as far as like she was going through college, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna tell you now, she was standing. She went to Tuskegee. She graduated from Tuskegee, and I remember one time. I think we was moving you back in or something. You had moved into the apartments or something.
Yeah, so me and you started dating my sophomore year of college, and you hadn't met my mama like
Mm-hmm.
that year. You didn't meet her. Well, you met her that year, kind of like by default, because you
Right.
had to bring my Christmas presents over there. And I was like, dang, I ain't ready for you to
It
meet her. I was
like
not ready for you to meet my
shit
mama
happens,
yet.
man. I was ready to meet her.
I wasn't ready for you to meet
Why was
her,
you not ready for me to
cause
meet your
I was
mom?
just trying to see what it was gonna be. You gotta understand me, like, and you know this now. You probably didn't know that then. I'm super private, so when it came to my folks knowing that I'm being serious with somebody, like, that's how my mama knew I was serious about you,
Mm-hmm.
because I brought you around. Like, prior to you, I really hadn't brought nobody around unless I really had to. I'm dead serious.
Cap.
Unless I had to. Of course I had to bring my prom date around. He had to come. So after that or whatever, when I moved in, of course it was more serious than my junior year, because it was had almost been like a year in.
Mm-hmm.
And you came back with us to move me in. And not you toe up in the car.
Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was sad, man. I ain't never been that sad in my life, and I cried.
We spent the whole summer together.
But still, man, when we dropped you off, got on the freeway, and we ended up going to a gas station. I think we get some gas, of course. Man, I started crying in front of your mom. That was like the most embarrassing moment. I mean, like, I miss her, man. I miss her. Your mom's like, it's gonna be okay.
She probably like, that what
I probably
the hell?
weirded. I probably scared your mama, bro, because I
Like,
was
that
never
good. That boy
fuck
is crazy.
with this
I don't
man.
know.
But yeah, I was sad, man, because I just, because like you said, we had spent the whole summer together, and then you had to leave. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was there every Tuesday, like
No,
when
that
you moved to
was
Auburn.
yeah, that was like my senior year.
Yeah,
But no, when I lived on campus, you used to come and visit.
I did come visit.
You used to leave from work, and you would come down there. You
Yep.
spend the whole weekend. You know, we go to Auburn or whatever, and then
Man, listen. I was chasing. I was chasing you, like I ain't gonna need to lie. I was chasing you. I'm gonna say even though you want me over in middle school, I ain't
you
gonna
just
lie.
said you ain't like
I
me in
didn't
middle
like you, but
school.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, when you say you don't like somebody, 9 times out of 10 you do in middle school. But you know, we together now. But yeah, I cried my ass off. I ain't gonna say cry my ass off, but I was emotional because I was missing you, and I know that I wasn't gonna be able to see you as much as I was seeing you the whole summer. Cause she used to come to my house every morning
That's enough. Okay, that's enough.
I'm saying with a 12 piece. We used to eat the 12 piece together, right?
10.
10 piece. We used to eat 10 piece chicken, not chicken nugget, chicken wings together from where we used to go?
American
American Deli.
Deli. Or we used to have a foot long from Subway.
Them were the days when life was so simple. Okay, so if fast forward to she ended up pregnant.
Yeah.
She ended up pregnant. She was pregnant when she graduated. Yeah, you pregnant then. But when did
Yes.
you find out though? How like
So, of course, I missed my period, and I really didn't think anything of it because, like, I want to say like October before I missed my period when I found out I was pregnant. It was kind of tricky then, so I was like, I thought I was actually pregnant in
mm,
October, but I wasn't. It just switched from coming on from the beginning of the month to the end of the month.
right?
So I thought that's what was happening again.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think anything of it. I mean, like when you, because I was in my senior year, so like I was kind of stressed out too. I was taking 21 credit hours. I do not recommend ever doing it. I was just trying to finish in 4 years. I was trying to like go because
So how many
we live.
classes is 21 credits?
I can't remember. But some classes are like 3 credits. Some could be 2, and then some can be 1.
Paris.
I really can't remember. But I was just trying to take everything I could take so I can just be over and done because I knew if I didn't finish that semester, I probably wasn't gonna finish because I was running out of money
Mm-hmm.
for like financial aid. And I had them ran my mama pockets dry. Like my
Yeah,
mama was on the payment
you
plan.
ran mine dry too.
Well, please. My mama was on the payment plan trying to get me out of Tuskegee. Um, so missed my period or whatever, not thinking anything of it. So one day, Shanice and Shanice is my best friend, we were on our way to class. And so this one, Wendy's 5 for $5 had just came out. That's how old we are.
I remember we went to where we used to go to. Well, that was
We're not
Taco Bell.
talking about that. We're talking about this. 5 for $5 had just came out. So get the junior bacon cheeseburger, whatever. Get it. And Shanice over there like getting down on that burger. Like it was good.
It
When
wasn't
I
good to
was
you.
eating it, I was like, "This don't taste funny to you?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Nah, what you talking about? Like this good?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "This tastes a little funny." So I stopped eating. I couldn't even finish it. Like, I just drank my soda.
Uh huh.
So whatever. I think that was like on a Monday. You came either that Tuesday or that Wednesday because you ended up staying until Friday so
Mm-hmm.
you could take me home. No, you didn't take me home. You end up staying. You went home Wednesday or Thursday, and then I came home with Ariel Friday.
Okay, yeah.
So that day, me and you was sitting there eating pizza. Remember, we used to come down there. We used to always get
Yeah.
Meat Lovers pizza from Pizza Hut.
Right.
And I was like, Trish, this don't taste weird to you. He was like, you was like, no, it's good. He ain't doing that to me. I was like, it's kind of making my stomach
That
hurt.
was kind of like when you started putting ketchup on your pizza, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I was eating in the middle of us eating that pizza. I
And
got up and I had to
I
throw
damn,
up.
I remember that.
And I was like, oh shit. So,
Cause you was staying in Auburn. I remember that.
but I kept on thinking I had a stomach virus because Shanice had a stomach virus. But I was like, in my head, I'm like, there ain't really no reason why I should be sick. The way the apartment was set up, she existed on her side and I existed on my side. The only common area we shared was the
The living
kitchen
room and living
and the
room.
living
Right.
room. And we never really sat out there. And then Shanice used to cook the most, so I went in the kitchen with her. So I was like, I don't know. I was like, And who? By the time we fast forward to Friday, I couldn't keep nothing down. I couldn't even keep water down. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. So Ariel picked me up. I'm getting in the car with trash can. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what I got going on. I think I got a stomach virus. So she was like, you better not throw up in my car. She was like, you need to let me know if you got to throw up. I'm gonna pull over. I was like, okay, whatever. Get here that Friday or whatever. I was just laying around. What's wrong with you? I was like, I don't really feel good. That's why I just been throwing up or whatever. I don't even think my mama knew I was sick because I didn't. We was kind of me and you was kind of like up in the air about it because we was
Right.
like, I don't know if we pregnant or not. I didn't know.
I knew.
I didn't.
I told you.
So she was like, Push was like, you're pregnant. I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, don't even say that. I said, don't wish that on me. I'm not pregnant.
In denial.
And we went to American Family Care that Saturday morning. And your mom was like, she probably pregnant. I'm like, I'm already not finna like this boy mama because why would she say something like that? So, so next thing you know, get in there. And lady's like, when was your last cycle? And I tell her, and she was like, okay, well, we're going to do just a pregnancy test. It's just routine or whatever. And I was like, okay. And she came back. It took her a long time to come back in that room. It felt long. It probably wasn't even that long. And I was like, okay. She came in. She was like, congratulations, you are pregnant. I looked. Tristan had the biggest smile on his face.
Happy.
And guess what? I was pissed the fuck
I was happy in the mud because I
off.
already knew. Because I had never seen you do that.
Baby, I was pissed.
I have never seen you do that before. So I'm like, hold on now. I'm like,
No,
yeah,
I was
you
like,
pregnant.
no. So while he over there smiling and happy and go, I was in shambles. Okay, so like I'm like, here I am, finna graduate from college. I have no job, and I'm
I
pregnant.
barely got a damn job.
I'm pregnant, and I'm like, wait a minute, like life is moving too fast for me. So like, I went back home. I told my sister that's the only person that knew that I was pregnant the same day that I found out. My sister, besides his mom, because of course he had to tell her because she was telling. He told his mama that he was taking me to the doctor.
Yeah.
So, go back to school like ain't nothing happened. I was talking to my mama. Like me and her talked every single day. You know, we just have like little conversations, but I was cutting them conversations short. I was on the phone with my mom for like a minute or two. I was like, okay, mom, I'm finna go. Let me go stay. I'll call you
He
back.
was.
Cause I didn't want to slip up and say
Yeah.
nothing. So I
I
didn't
think
tell
your
my
mom probably
mama.
already knew though.
Man, I didn't tell her for 2 weeks. I did not tell her for 2 weeks. So like, of course, when I finally tell Ariel and I told my friend at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, like that was when we was like going back and forth on what we was gonna do, whatever. And so, I was like, which I told you this. I said, well, Tris, I said, if I tell my mama, I was like, abortion is out. I was like,
Nakisha, I had already told you. I'm not. I don't know. I don't do that.
but I felt like in a sense you kind of like pressured me.
I did.
It probably wasn't in a way
What did
like
I
I
do?
felt like. I mean, I'm not gonna say pressured. I shouldn't say pressure because you didn't make me keep London. it was, let me tell you what really was the deciding factor for me to keep London. So, of course, when the lady asked me when my last cycle was,
Mm-hmm.
and then she told me you should be at around about 6 to 8 weeks.
So baby
So
was trying
I
to,
was
yeah.
like, okay. I was like, okay. So when I looked it up on, of course, I go to Google.
It was a full baby.
It was not a full baby,
Not
but
full,
the
but
baby had
yeah.
heartbeat, and I couldn't wrap my head around ending her life, and she
Yeah,
got a
and she got a
heartbeat.
heartbeat.
So like, had she not had a heartbeat, we probably would have never had London.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't think, I think I probably told you, and it's just me knowing me, I probably told you, like, no, I don't agree with it, but if that's what you want to do, then that's fine.
Yeah.
That's probably
So
what I
like, I
said.
mean, I remember us having conversations about it. We talked about it a lot. It was like,
Because it's her body. You know what I'm saying?
well, I wasn't even thinking about like my body. I was just thinking about like us being able to provide
Yeah.
for her or whatever, and her not knowing no struggle. So I was like,
Yeah.
Lord, I don't know
And
what I
then
finna
again,
do.
I don't honestly, and I don't think you could ever plan to have a child unless you. Some people do plan to have
Well,
children,
I feel like
but I don't think you ever be ready to have a
I
child.
was just gonna say that I feel like financially you can be ready to have a child, but the toll it takes on you mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes physically, there's no way in life to prepare yourself for kids.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like I say, beyond being financially ready, mentally, having kids mess your mind up. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's bad, but it's just
I mean,
like
I think
your
everybody can agree with
perspective
you. I mean, it's
changed.
just it's you got to think about you thinking about somebody else's life
Yeah,
that you got to basically raise and teach them right from wrong and all this other stuff, and you trying to keep them safe like we do now. So it's kind of like it plays with your mental
yeah,
because you don't know what you're doing right, you don't know what you're doing wrong. It's kind of like growing pains. But later that year, London came on into the world, and she's 10 now.
yes. And I cried so hard when Linda turned 10
I got the video too.
because, like, they always say I'm emotional when it comes to the kids, and I am. I really am. But like, London really was there when we didn't have
Nothing,
absolutely nothing,
nothing.
and so like, I make sure every chance I get to provide her with every single thing,
Yeah,
which I feel like we do that for all our, for all our
yeah. But I
kids.
mean, it's just
But it's like with London, I'm
she was
like,
by herself for a long time.
she was, but it was like, girl, I was just talking about this earlier today with one of my friends. I'm like, she don't even know we had to make Christmas maybe her first or second Christmas happen
Hmm.
with toys from Family Dollar. She don't even know that.
Yeah.
Like, end up trying to. She did not. She didn't
Mm-mm.
know. That probably was like one of the best Christmas she ever
Yeah.
had, but it worked.
It did. We worked it out. Now that's one thing we did. I mean, it wasn't easy because I mean, at one point in time, I didn't even have a job. So the fact that we were still able to provide as much as we could, and then we had a good support system. Like when I tell y'all, we got good fucking support system. We have a good freaking support system. So and it's just amazing how far like we've come. And I think we gonna say that conversation for like another episode
Yeah,
because that's deep.
yeah,
That's a little bit deeper.
yeah.
Um, but so this last question I'm gonna ask you, then we'll probably end it. Was us having a child, was that like pressure to get married? Because I know a lot of people were like, well, we got married because we had a child.
No, what people don't know or don't realize is that we were engaged before I ever even found out I was pregnant.
Right.
So it was like we was gonna get married regardless.
Right.
Now, was she like the thing holding us through like some difficult times?
Yeah.
Probably. I ain't
We'll,
gonna
we'll,
even.
we'll get we'll get to that another. We'll talk about that another
Well, I'm
time.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
She
like,
held us together. She really did. London was like the glue that held us together because we was young, didn't really know what life was gonna be. We was young, fam. We was young, and it's just different, growing up, trying to figure each other out with a child. It was difficult to deal with, but like I said, we'll probably talk about a little more deeper stuff later on. Just this kind of like an introduction of 1022. Anything you want to say before we like nothing?
Mm-mm.
Nothing. Okay, you gonna go back? You gonna come back on the show?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, she gonna be back, y'all, cause this actually was her idea. She wanted to name it 1022. Um, she been hollering about she want to do a podcast or whatever. So this is
Well, that's because I like listening to podcasts. I don't really care for talk radio, but I listen to and I don't really play the radio in the car because when
yeah.
I
You
ride by
don't.
myself, I don't listen to the
You
radio.
don't.
That's my quiet time. If I'm not on the phone, that's my quiet time.
Yeah, cause you do that when you. I'm in the car with you, like you don't have no radio on, and when I try to turn it on, you still turn it back off.
It's too loud.
That's because I like my music loud. But
I don't like loud
okay, is
stuff.
that do you have like a favorite song that you listening to right now?
Yeah, I don't know the words.
How it go?
I like Ella May. That's her name.
That's a name.
Little things.
You don't know how it go? Let's just try it.
Just I don't want to sing it.
Okay, it's another song that you like that you know the words to.
We can't end this with nothing else.
No, I want to end it like this. I know a
Okay,
song you listen to.
okay, you sing.
Only thing that's saving you is the heart of a. Come on, now, cause you know that song. Come on.
That's the only part I know.
Okay, so that's all we need. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Only thing that's. Now, can't you stop playing? Come on, for real, just one time, please. You ready?
Bro, you gotta
One.
find another way how to
No,
end this.
this is perfect. Okay,
Okay.
you ready? 1,
Okay,
2.
I'm just gonna say heart of a woman. You say
Only thing that's saving you
it's
is
the
the
heart
heart
of
of
a
a woman.
woman.
Yeah. You weren't gonna say that part?
Oh,
But anyway, y'all, this is the second episode. Y'all, I just want to say thank you for coming on, and I hope to have you back. So if anything y'all want to talk about, make sure y'all put it in the comments or whatever. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, whatever you need to do, so we can bring my wife back on, man. Y'all see she cool. See, cause a lot of people think you're an asshole.
do that?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
what
just
did
playing.
they say that?
I think she's an asshole.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyway, y'all, this is the end of 1022 podcast. Y'all appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully, like I said, we'll have my wife back on here. But anyway, I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, a wonderful weekend. It's time for these kids to go back to school. Thank you, Jesus.
You don't have that many days to them being in school.
It don't matter. I get whatever I want right now. But yeah, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, and y'all have a wonderful night. On my stepdad. You feel me? Stay in there. Stay on my stepdad.
No,
Please, just one time.
on my stepdad.
On my stepdad, man.